Hi, class of 75. We're here in my attic because I dug up this 45-year-old box of original and some outtake photographs from our portfolio of 75. So let's go in the other room and take a closer look. Most of the pictures in the box were published, so you've seen them, but I do have a bunch of outtakes. When I look at the outtakes, what comes to mind is, look at the hair we had. I mean, here we have an Afro contest going on, and up here, beautiful dark hair, white tops. You tell me, who wears it better? I don't know, I go with the one without the beard. Now, our faculty, if we have Pigali and Smith, that's diversity right there. And then we have Kesselman, who never smiled. Oh, except one time he did smile. He said, Dave, I love that assembly with your band playing so loud, I didn't have to turn my hearing aid on. This was the band. We had Eric Williams on guitar, and we had even Richard Talbot painting rainbow drum heads for me. That was really cool. All right, back to the yearbook. You know, the yearbook was organized like the Beach Boys song, inside, outside, USA. We did inside for the academics, outside for the curriculum, and we did introspective for the look at the seniors. Looking at the extracurricular, most of the extracurricular was goofing around out front. Now, don't worry about Dave. He turned out to be very professor-like, so that was cool. As far as our introspective group, you know, we were a very tight class of about 33 graduating students, so we got to know each other pretty well. Okay. Now, the mechanics of putting it together. We did cool things at the time, like putting Woodmere's logo on Sgt. Pepper album. That was a lot of fun. Had fun in the darkroom back in the day with film, checking on who's got the best contrast exposure. Let's look at where we came from. Back in lower school, we had Bonomo giving the finger to Cass. And does he evolve? I don't know. Here he is in middle school giving the finger to Dave. So some things don't change. All right. Most of the time we hung out in the cafeteria in the parking lot. Maybe some of you remember Chicken a la King. As for this was supposed to be a math joke. If you've forgotten your trigonometry, you're going to have to ask Maddie or Robert. Maybe they'll explain it to you. Now, the highlight was our senior class trip. And, you know, these days, I think the faculty might have banned a picture like that. We just shot so many pictures. I did about a roll a day. I used to roll my own film. Other people did their own rolling. On this trip, Susan hurt her leg, so she had to be driven home. But we had a great time on that ski trip. Now, I want to say a shout out to the yearbook staff who helped, because it took so many people to put that together. There's one person that doesn't need much of our thanks. Remember Victor O'Neill Studios? He was the one who shot glorious senior pictures like this that delayed our yearbook. We had to get them reshot. But again, I had a lot of help reviewing pictures. And it all started with that day in Hessel Hall where we had to vote on who would be the yearbook staff. And we did have a great yearbook staff. I want to point out Steve Saltzman, who did so much of our photography. We may not remember Steve because he was a year younger. What a great, barring Dad's Continental, fitting 12 people in there, getting ready for an Animal House life in college. Let's see. Oh, yeah. It's all about academics. Helmet hair. And in Spanish, who taught it better? Tom Cass or Alan Rubenstein? I don't know. 5 years of advanced Spanish, and I still can't read off the menu. Anyway, I want to say thanks very much to Dave and Louise putting this reunion together. Here's looking back at the lower school. That's where we're looking back now. And I hope to look forward and see you all at the next reunion. Ciao.